What is going on, nerds? Here in another tournament starting in 1 minute. So get prepared. It's gonna be fun. Is the stream even working? Trying to see if the stream's connected. I'm not sure if it is. Looks like it is. Okay, cool. Alright. Tournament starts in 1 minute. I'm prepared to win this thing. We'll see how it goes. Yes, my mic is in the right setting. Perfect. This is looking like it's going to be good. I'm curious how many players have registered. Tournament's about to start. I guess I can see after the round 1. But it's kind of annoying. It looked like there's no Discord server for this specific tournament. Which is okay, but it's too bad. There is an invitational, though. There's 10 tournaments for the season. And top 64 or possibly top 32 advance, so that's good. What? I got a bye round 1? You're kidding. That is crazy. Round 1 bye. What are the chances? Well, okay. I guess I immediately get to look at what people are playing. Round 1 bye is crazy. Alright. You know what? I am immediately, since there's no one here, or there's no one here. I'm just going to set up a poll ahead of time for when people to join, since there's no one here. Start a poll. What should the poll be? Let's do this. Yeah, let's set a poll. I'm going to ask what the BDIF is. Sadly, it will not let me put more in the poll. So, I'll ask him, though. Okay, there's a poll set up for you guys. And I am going to go ahead and also update the match record. Bye round 1 is crazy. I can't believe that happened. But it's nice, I guess. Alright. Match record update. Control S. Perfect. Now the match record is right. Alright, let's look through just a bunch of the decks in the meta. I'm curious. I'm going to look through the weird ones. So first of all, Cleffa Weirdier. Which now, so it's got Clefable. I've not seen this. For 3 Psychic 50, and if something's knocked out, take an extra prize. That's really interesting. And you can also switch in things. There's Weirdier V, which has 40 Regenerity attached to Pokemon. There's Clefairy, that once per turn, if it's active, for each of your bench Clefairy, search deck for a Psychic Energy and attach it there. So you can power up a bunch of Clefairies. Then evolve one in the Clefable, which is 170, and you may move any amount of Psychic from your Pokemon to others in any way you like. Plus, it gets your Psychic Pokemon free retreat, which allows you to easily retreat between your Clefairy. And then at some point, you can retreat into Weirdier and move all the energy over. And yeah, this Clefable can take extra prizes. Kind of interesting. You also got Cleansing Gloves to do more damage, Bravery Charm to increase their HP, Cycling Road to draw cards by discarding energy, Pokestop as well to get cards. It's definitely an interesting deck. But you know, interesting decks are good. There's a Gengar deck, Gengar VMAX, which for 2 dark does 60 for each opponent's V and GX in play, or for 3 dark does 250. Essentially, this will allow you to combine with Houndoom, which search for a single strike and attaches it, then damage you with 2 damage counters. Do a lot of damage pretty quickly. You also got 4 Path to Peak, which helps shut off abilities. And Beaver to draw cards as well as Squawkabilly. Seems pretty powerful. There's Darkrai V-Star, which is nice. I'm actually gonna bring up my dashboard real quick, just to keep track of it. So Darkrai V-Star, there's 30 plus 30 more for each Dark attached to all your Pokemon, plus there's a V-Star that allows you to put 2 item cards from your discard into your hand. So along with Galarian Moltres, which attaches the energy from your discard, as well as 4 Dark Patch, you can really get set up. Oh, and this Galarian Moltres, which attaches 2 from your hand to it when you put it down. You also got Cleffa for early game draw. And you've got Galarian Weezing, which doubles Dark Energy attached to your Weezings. So if you evolve into Galarian Weezing and then Dark Patch to it multiple times, it gets a bunch of energy on the board, which is really interesting. Alright, I need to open up the doc for chat, so I can actually look at it. Okay. So it's kind of an interesting list. I don't think it's very good, but, you know, has some good matchups. Then you've got Snorlax Stall. Snorlax. Its ability, your opponent's active can't retreat if it's active. So you put it in play and just try and trap your opponent. And you got 3 boss. You've also got 3 Misfortune Sisters of discard stuff. You got the Infinite deck with the combination Double Silene. So they're always going to deck out first. And you also got Pidgeot V to keep your deck infinite. So it's pretty powerful. But it's tough if your opponent plays a lot of switching cards. Like, you probably can't beat Lost Box, for instance. This is an interesting deck. Aerodactyl V-Star, which is good against Lugia because it shuts off their V-Star power. It's also good against Mew because it shuts off the Genesect. The V-Star power, 1 colorless, it gives it an ability that your opponent's Pokemon V in play have no abilities. So yeah. And then there's a Lilo and Vulpix V-Star, which isn't damaged by abilities if it just uses attack. Which again, against Guardy, it could be good against Lost Box. It's just kind of a powerful thing overall. Got a Ditto, which turn 1 can be replaced with a basic, which is kind of interesting. But I'm playing 2 Arceus V and 3 V-Star. I feel like I just prefer another Arceus V over the Ditto, personally. But Ditto could search out a Klefki, which shuts off basic abilities, which also slows down Lost Box. Essentially, you're just really trying to slow down your opponent as much as possible. Here, there's an Arceus Flying Pikachu and Surferior V-Star. So Surferior, for grass and 2 colorless, is 190 and may move as much energy around. It's essentially a Charizard counter. Knocks out Charizard easily. Then a Flying Pikachu attacks and can't be damaged by basics next turn. So once again, disrupting your opponent, just like a lot of decks here. You got 4 paths to peak to shut off stuff. Got Bibarel and Squovet to draw cards. And overall, it seems relatively powerful. You got also 4 bosses orders to bring up stuff you want. So there's a lot of options in this deck. But I don't think it's that great. What's this other? So this other is another Arceus Aerodactyl. Oh, actually, I think I looked at this one. Yeah, it's got the Lone Vulpix. What is this other? So here's another It's playing a variety of stuff. It's got Yveltal, which discards special energy, beats Lugia, beats Mew. It's got Bouffalant, which also gets rid of energy. And this time it Lost Zones it and doesn't have to be special, so that's pretty powerful, getting rid of energy. Mimikyu can't be damaged by EX and V. It's very powerful against Miraidon, because Miraidon, most of its stuff can't hit it, and the stuff that can, is only the Flaffy, and you just knock that out. Hello and Vulpix V-Star. That can beat Gardevoir, since most stuff in their deck can't hit it. Mawile, it's also good against Gardevoir. You can trap a Radiant Greninja and they can't do a thing. Actually, Alolan Vulpix V-Star is also good against Charizard, because Charizard's their main attacker. And alternatively, they have Arceus and Pidgeot, both of which can't hit you. Got a Zubat. What does that do? Once in your turn, if it's active, you may have your opponent reveal their hand. Essentially, you know if you want to disrupt them with something like one of your 3 Iono, it decides if you want to do that. Regieleki gets back a trainer card, which is nice. Luxray V for 2 colorless, looks at your opponent's hand, discards a trainer. Pretty powerful to get rid of trainers. Erica reveals your opponent's hand and puts a basic Pokemon you find there and switches into the active. Can trap them pretty well. And we've got a variety of other stuff. Calamitous Wasteland, once you trap... Oh, that's a retreat cost. So once you use Erica's to put something into the active, it's just trapped forever. Stormy Mountain gets you set up. I mean, there's just a variety of interesting stuff here. Here's another Snorlax doll. This one's got the Crabominable V, which can, for 1 water, discard the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck, which is pretty powerful. Nothing shocking, but getting rid of cards from the deck can win you a game in a deck where you're trying to stall. Regidrago V-Star, which copies an attack of a dragon type in your discard. So you play Noivern EX, which can beat Lost Box by preventing damage from basics, while also preventing special energy or stadiums being played, which can beat Mew. You have a Sui and Gudra, which takes less damage if it attacks, which is super nice. You have Duraludon VMAX, which goes through effects. And does 220, which is a lot of damage. Your one-hitting stuff while also going through effects. You've got Dragonite, which can attach 3 energy, which is pretty powerful, and do 180 damage in the process. You've got Leafeon VMAX, which does 60 for each of your opponent's retreat cost. So against anything bulky, it's good, and it also can doesn't one-hit a Charizard? If you power it up completely using Dragonite, then you can one-hit a Charizard, which is pretty powerful. So you just got a variety of stuff. Seems pretty good. I mean, nothing groundbreaking curse, but it's good. So there's an Arceus Duraludon here. Duraludon goes through effects, takes no damage from Pokemon with special energy cards attached. Pretty good. But then there's also in this deck Mew EX. You can... Well, Arceus can't power that up, actually. So it's going to be relatively difficult to power up. But if you do, you can choose when your opponent's active Pokemon attacks and use it as this attack. Which is pretty powerful, but problem is you are generally doing 20 less because you have to attach a double turbo, and Arceus cannot attach straight to it, which is tough. But it can attach to Leafeon V-Star, which does 180, and next turn takes 30 less. So one hits a Charizard EX while also lowering damage to it. You've also got 1 Squobet just to get more cards. Okay, down here there's Spidops. Spidops EX says your opponent's active Pokemon's retreat cost is 1 colorless more. And on top of that, you play Leafeon VMAX, which does 60 for each opponent's colorless and retreat cost. So you got a bunch of Spidops. Then they have huge retreat costs and doing more damage. Plus Calamitous Wasteland, increasing basic non-fighting types retreat costs even more. You've also got Hisuian Littlegate and V-Star, which allows you to search for 5 in any combination of Grass Pokemon and Grass Energy. Or alternatively, can do 230 if you put an energy back in your hand. Which ain't bad, for sure. It's a good bit of damage, and it's on a 2-prizer rather than 3-prizer like Leafeon. Radiant Venusaur is your Radiant choice. At the end, draw cards so you have 4 cards in your hand. I feel like Radiant Greninja might be better considering how many grass you're playing, but it's fine. And the rest makes sense. You are playing 2 different Tarantulas. But, you know, fine. Nothing too big. And yeah. And here's another interesting deck. What is this? This one's Torterra, which does 50 damage for each evolution Pokemon to play. So naturally, you play it with Pidgeot EX, which can once per turn search your deck for a card, which is really good. It also has a lot of HP, so it's easy to play. Luxray, if you're behind on prizes, it can go straight on your bench, and you can also attach Reversal Energy to it to power it up immediately, and do 180 with it, while also hitting weakness on Lugia. And Gengar, once per turn, you can put it from your discard on your bench, put 3 damage counters on it, which is also a thing you can put straight on your bench to have more evolutions in play, which is pretty good. And I guess there's also a Gudra, which is kind of interesting. And this one is interesting as well because it's not playing Arceus. You just power it up with Gita, which searches your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards and attach in one of your Pokemon. But you can't attack this turn, which is tough. But if you're going first, or I guess second if you're early, you could attach energy and then survive for a little while because Gudra is so bulky. And so Guaro also choose your opponent's Pokemon. 2 of your Pokemon heal 50 from them. So if 2 of those, you can often stick there. Giovanni's Charisma also allows you to attach an energy from your hand while also removing one from your opponent's Pokemon. So that can also power up Gudra without you having to use Gita, which is pretty powerful. Cook can also heal 70. So there's a lot of options for healing while you power up your other Gudras. It's interesting for sure. I like the idea. Kind of cool. Alrighty. Man, here's how many people are watching actually. Nobody. Darn. So only 18 matches have completed, which is kind of low, but that's okay. I'm going to look at the meta game. There's 9 Lost Box. What are they playing? So a little more than half are playing Kyogre. 0.67 are playing Kyogre. I'm assuming they'd all be playing 1, so 67% of Lost Box are playing Kyogre. Some are playing Shaman V, Zamazenta, or Snorlax, all of which feel outdated. And, but I guess that's what people are deciding on. Which is fine. Looks like a good bit aren't playing Kyogre or Dreepy on, which is definitely interesting. Also, the Cramorant average is out 1, so I'm pretty sure everybody is playing 1 Cramorant, which is interesting because I know some people like to play 2. But just today, that's not happening. Also, some people are playing Sky Seal Stone, which I feel like is bad, but, you know, it helps your Mew matchup. I just hope I don't fight those. There's a large portion playing Echoing Horn, which for a while people didn't play much, but is really going up in play. 0.22, 22% playing Clara, unless some play multiple, which wouldn't quite be right, but on average there's 0.22 Claras in people's deck. Which I'm not a huge fan of Clara in Turbo Lost Box, especially with the Kyogre. But, you know, it works out. It's not terrible. 1 Hisuian Heavy Ball on average, which is definitely interesting. I guess people like the Heavy Ball now. I feel like a lot of people didn't have it before. But it is powerful. I don't hate it. 2 Vacuum on average. Makes sense. 1.334 Seal Stone on average. Kind of interesting. But also it feels like it makes sense. I mean, most of this makes sense. A little less than half of people play Roxanne. A little less than half play Beach Court. A little less than half play Boss. All of that makes sense. Some interesting things that are lower are Choice Belt, Bravery Charm. There are some Town Swords, but I think those go with the Sky Seal Stone, so it kind of makes sense to have. But yeah, generally, these lists make sense. Oh, actually, 0.56 play Hawlucha. I guess Kyogre does like Hawlucha, though, so that's fine. Next up, Charizard. For Candy, not everyone's playing 4 Ultra Ball, which is a little weird. Same, not everyone's playing 4 VIP. Little bit interesting. There are some people playing Gallade, which for some reason is not listed as part of the list. Like that's normally separate on other tournaments, but I guess not here. And of course, the Gallade players happen to be playing Reversal as well. 1.22 Professor's Research, which is interesting. People are opting to play a low count of that. But people are also opting to play a high count of Arven and a relatively high count of Iono. So they're really going after the lists that were played at the most recent regional. Lost City count is 1.11. So people like Lost City but aren't opting for high counts generally. Or some people might be, but not everyone. Penny is 0.67. I'm pretty sure people on average play 1, so 67% about of people are playing Penny, which is more than half, so people like it. 11% play a Palpad. I'd assume that's the Guardy players or Gallade players per se. There's someone playing Delphox V, but just something people originally thought of for Charizard and then realized it wasn't that great and stopped playing it. But someone's kept it. There's 1.78 Force Skill Stone in ZX on average. So people like it, but not everyone's getting into it. But I mean, oh, I also 0.67 Jets, which I'm assuming are coming from the Gallade player who would play a lot of them. Maybe someone else is playing a Jet, but it's not going to be a huge amount. Okay, next up. Actually, I'm not going to look here. I need to open this separately. Oh, it's on my other screen, actually. I'm not worried. Okay. Next up, Lugia Archeops. Mew EX 1.13, which means a lot of people are actually playing more than one Mew EX, which is definitely interesting. And all of these that are listed here are colorless Lugia. Is Single Strike Lugia listed anywhere else? No. Oh yes, there's 5 Single Strike Lugia, but 8 colorless Lugia, which is definitely interesting. Someone's playing Lickitung, which is 70, and during your opponent's next turn, defending Pokemon can't attack. That cannot be good, but it's an interesting idea. But yeah, multiple Mew EX is interesting. Okay, most people are opting for 4 Lugia V, but some people less. The energy counts, some are playing Reversal Energy. Looks like there's 2 people playing Luminous Energy, which is a Rainbow Energy. And I think that's to go with the 2 people playing Radiant Charizard. So it goes along with that. Because it allows it to do 250. Looks like people are opting somewhere from 3 to 4 Jet Energy. It averages at 3.75. And a lot of the other stuff makes sense. I mean, Great Ball is actually interesting. That 0.75 Great Ball on average. That's kind of weird. Anyway. Next up, Team Excalibur. I've mentioned in many of my streams I'm not a fan of this deck, but, you know, good people are playing it. I mean, there's a lot of one-offs or stuff that certain people are playing, like Switch Cart, Lost City, Raihan, Cynthia's Ambition, Thornton, Palpad, Judge. And there's some that a few people are playing. Multiple people are playing Temple of Sinnoh, Forest Sealstone, Switch, Artisan, Clara, and Roxanne. But then the cards actual people are playing is there's quite a few people playing Skater's Part, quite a few people playing Bravery Charm, both of which I like. Arvin is pretty powerful as well. 0.57 playing Pokegear, or on average 0.57 Pokegear. I'm sure the people playing are playing multiple. That's definitely interesting. Escape Rope, that definitely makes sense. Heavy Ball, 0.71. When you do often get your Frigibax or your Bidoof prize, I like it. Speaking of 1.43 Bidoof on average. So it looks like a lot of people are actually playing the 1-1 line, or maybe even none, which is very interesting. Also looks like no one's playing Arceus V-Star in the deck. Cross Switcher count, 2.86. Lots of people are playing it and lots aren't. Also, 0.43 Jet Energy. I guess some people are playing 1, some people are playing none. I don't know what the counts are. I don't really like Jet Energy in this deck, though. 9.29 Water Energy on average also feels really low to me, although maybe it's not. I just don't know enough about the deck, possibly. But yeah, on average, things that play 1 Vacuum, 1 Super Rod, 1 Boss. People on average play 2 Pokestop. I mean, all the stuff up top makes sense, and everybody's playing 4 VIP Pass. So I guess that's good. Giratina Lost Box. Looks like 1 person is playing Switch, 1 person's playing Vacuum. That seems to make sense. 1 Iono, 1.5 Roxanne. I definitely like 1 Iono and 2 Roxanne in the list. So it looks like most people are kind of opting for that, which is good. 3.83 Jet Energy, which means most people are playing 4. Some people are playing 3. I definitely like 4, so I'm glad most people are opting for that. The Pokemon line is almost completely determined, except for the fact that there's like 1 person playing a Dreepy, which isn't necessary, but that's okay. Path is averaging to 3, but it's 3.17 Path. I definitely like 3 Path most. So these lists actually look really solid for the averages. Miraidon. There's a lot of one-offs that I don't really care for. I mean, Collapse is fine, but every single one-off down here is not good. Like a VIP, for instance, I wouldn't want. But once you get higher, like Judge is good, Switch Cart's good, Super Rod, Forest Sealstone, everything from maybe Raihan even up. I like the Beach Court. Everything from Beach Court up is good, except maybe Raihan. But everything else, Raihan's fine. Yeah, everything from Beach Court up makes sense here. Also, these one-off things, like people playing Magnezone V-Star. Not a fan of that. But it's okay. 0.67 Mew EX on average. Some people are opting for it, some aren't. That's fine. It's still good without it. I don't think it's needed. Next, Gardevoir. Lots of weird stuff like Old Cemetery and Nimona. I think they were just one player playing a bunch of weird stuff, maybe. I don't know. Alakazam EX and some. It looks like someone's playing like almost like a control variant with Shadow Rider Calyrex as well and Penny. Yeah, all of that stuff is not necessary, such as the double turbo energy. So, all the stuff down here should just be ignored. But the stuff higher all makes sense and is very standard for a Guardy list. So, overall, it's good lists. Next is Single Strike Lugia. And then I'll be done looking at meta for now. I mean, this looks very standard. I mean, a little bit of Vacuum is a little unique. Let's see, Punkaboo. Yeah, they're larger. 0.8 Punkaboo on average. Lots of Punkaboo. That makes sense. I mean, generally, this just makes a lot of sense to me. I really like these lists. Plus 0.4 Mew EX. Whoever's playing those makes sense. Anyway. You lost Charizard. You bricked at the end. That sucks. It's tough to fight Charizard. The Mew list has a pretty bad matchup. I am actually going to be right back before the next round, which will start. Alright, nerds, I'm back. Looks like no one's voted on what the BDIF is, including XR. But it is definitely a hard choice. Personally, I'd say Mew, but maybe I'm biased because I've played Mew so much. It just seems very powerful. Anyway, there's 3 minutes to the next match. I guess that gives me a little bit of time to look a little bit lower in the placements. So next up, Inteleon Urshifu. 0.25 playing Squawkabilly. Kind of like that. You don't have to. The Basculin, I don't like in this deck. I don't think it's necessary. I would not play it. I mean, fine to play it, but it's just not very powerful. It's interesting that some people are not playing the Echoing Horn. 0.75 on average. I feel like most of the time you should play the Echoing Horn. It's pretty powerful in the deck, but I guess you don't have to. Energy counts are very standardized with 6 water, 4 rapid strike on average. Kind of interesting. I mean, generally this looks good. Most lists are pretty streamlined. Inteleon Urshifu is not a deck I would play right now, but it's still powerful. Mew. Some people are playing the Acelgor. I hate the Acelgor. I mean, you still need super effective glasses to even knock out a Charizard in one hit, or double tablet. And at that point, might as well just work on using Mew. I mean, it beats Charizard alright, but it's not very good. And even so, if they get up another Charizard, you're still in trouble. One Meloetta, half of them are playing Ice Cube. Not as popular, a quarter playing Oricorio. But definitely everyone's playing the one Meloetta, which definitely makes sense. No one's playing two, which is fine. Mew VMAX, yeah. Of course, that's standard. Everybody's playing one box of Disaster. Or at least that's what it averages. Which definitely makes sense. I like that. 1.25 Path. Okay, sounds good. 1.5 Escape Rope. 1.75 Choice Belt. Lots of people playing 2, it looks like. 2.75 Seal Stone. Interesting how not everyone's playing 3 or more, but I guess it's alright. It's definitely hard to when you're trying to fit into Selgorin. 0.25 Featherball. I like Featherball a lot. I feel like you should play more. It's like 2.25 Nest Ball. People playing 3 Nest Ball before putting in Featherball. Just generally feels like a bad idea. Next, Arctina. Interesting that there's 3 of these. Unsurprisingly, it doesn't look very good to me. I mean, I looked at some of these earlier, and you got Arc with Superior V-Star and Giratina. Yeah, no. I wouldn't play this. It's just, I mean, all the cards in it are kind of weird. It's like, just feels bad. Other I looked at, Charizard Lost Zone box. I mean, it's good. It's a good way to play Charizard, but I wouldn't play it personally. Anyway, the next round starts in 10 seconds. Alright. It says timeout, but it should start any second. I'm surprised I got a bye. It's kind of lucky. For sure. Timeout, I guess there's probably a judge call. I wish they had a Discord server, but it looks like they do not. They say they're going to be an invitational, but they don't say what the stuff is going to be in the invitational, like what the prizes are. It's probably on stream in late night. Alright. Let's see what I'm fighting. Oh, I'm fighting Charizard. That's not good. That's not good at all. Well, we'll see how it goes. I just gotta get set up before my opponent does. This is very worrisome. I can win for sure, but it's not gonna be easy. Definitely have a bad Charizard matchup, and with Charizard growing in popularity, it's worrisome. Well, we'll see how this goes. I'm fighting Pidgeot Charizard, which means Path to the Peak could shut him down pretty bad. His stadiums are 2 Lost City and 2 Vacuum, which is a lot of ways to remove stadiums, more than I was hoping he would have. Well, we'll see how this goes. Charizard is definitely tough. Okay. Tails. Alright. He gets to decide who goes first, which sucks. Guess we'll see what he decides. Yeah, of course he's going first. I'd have been very surprised if he didn't. At least I might be able to get a turn 1 judge path. But that's the best I can say. And it looks like that might not even happen. Because I'm not set up whatsoever. He did start with Luminion, which feels good. But he probably has more setup coming. VIP, of course. Darn. I need a Genesect or I'm in trouble. This is very worrisome. I'm also hoping not to have a retreat. Oh my gosh, he can get Mew as well. This is bad news. Really bad news. Oh my gosh. Not good. Genesect, okay. That's a little better. Not much better, but a little better. I've got a tablet prize, which is bad. Just everything here feels bad. It just feels horrible. Problem being, I don't think I can put out Path safely. Because I gotta draw cards. And having to draw cards just feels bad. But if I have to do it, I have to. Oh, no! No, 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 no. Please don't get a Charizard. You probably get a Charizard. I'd be very surprised if you don't. We'll see. No Charizard. No Charizard. Nest Ball. Okay. No, not an Arven. Don't be doing that to me. I think that's Charizard. If you don't get a Charizard off the Arven, I'd be very, very surprised. You know, we'll see. But I'm expecting it. Oh, okay. I mean, that just gets you Rare Candy, Seal Stone. And the Seal Stone gets you the Charizard. Like, what are the chances you miss the Charizard? VIP and Seal Stones, we have Rare Candy in hand, then. Bro. Awful. Absolutely awful. Just atrocious. I mean, seriously, what was I supposed to do there? It's true that he has 1 penny and 1 escape rope is only his switch, but I mean, that's not an issue, actually. Not for him. Well, gotta hope 3 tablets is enough, I guess, to shut him down. Ugh, this is horrible. So bad. Okay, triple tablet, you know, give myself a chance, I guess. Tablet. 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 Draw some cards. Attach. Switch card. Draw more cards. Please, game, give me something. Game, you're kidding! What the heck? Retreat. Put out Path. Retreat. Shouldn't even put out Path, should I have? Well, that shut me down for sure. I think I've lost. Probably shouldn't have put out Path, honestly. Just because it shuts me down more than I already am. And I'm already shut down a bunch. Also, I can't reuse tablets, so actually the Psychic Elite play doesn't even work anymore, does it? Yeah, I just lose. I just lose. I literally just lose. He vacuums my Path. Interesting. It doesn't matter. Because I didn't find the Mew VMAX, I lose. If I had found the Mew VMAX, I would have at least had a chance. But now I definitely do not. I mean, I had all my Ultra Balls left in deck, and all my Seal Stones, and Judges, and Ionos. I mean, and Genesect. I mean, I could have gotten anything, and I didn't find it. Like, what is the chance of that? So unlikely. And I just happened to get unlucky. And there's nothing I can do about it. Nothing at all. Oh, he didn't even use the Seal Stone last turn. Oh my gosh. I mean, I've already lost. What am I supposed to do? How many players are there? There's 87, so there's 7 rounds. Well, I'm not going to be able to lose another one, I guess. Jeez. What the heck? And he gets Pidgeot. Why is he still playing, even? He's already won. I mean, literally, I used up all my tablets and then missed the VMAX. Like, what the heck, game? That's awful. Absolutely terrible. Oh, I should have... Dang it. I shouldn't have screwed that up. I should have brought up the Genesect so I could reuse it. I've lost. That's this game. I mean, yeah, there's nothing I can do. Game. Absolutely horrible. Can't believe I missed the VMAX there. What are the chances? Like, they were very low. I just had to draw into it, and I didn't find it. It's so annoying. I had so many ways to get it, too. That's upsetting. Because if I had found the VMAX, I would have definitely had a chance, since I didn't have any other Charizards down. But alas, I did not find it. And that put me in a horrible position. Well, I'm 1-1. I'm probably going to have to win a bunch more rounds. Let's say 87 players. Let me actually look at the Limitless Swiss calculator. And see with how many players are what my chances are. So 87, there's probably essentially no tie rate, so I won't even put one in there. Okay. Let's see. There's 7 rounds, so... Oh, winning 5 might make it, but probably won't. Wait, 5-1-1. Why does it not have the record of 5-1-1 listed, which should guarantee it? But I could make it with just 5 wins and 2 losses. Probably won't, but I might. What is my opponent's win percentage before this round? Oh, wait, it would be 50%, wouldn't it? Well, gotta win my next bunch of rounds. Yeah, I don't even have an opponent's win percentage listed since I got the bye. Well, At least my opponent won round 1, which helped my win percentage some. Just got, hope my opponent continues to do well. That's tough. For sure. Kind of annoying. Anyway. Alright. That's tough, man. Just feels bad to, fight Charizard and just completely not find my UV Max after drawing a bunch of cards when I had 4 Ultra Ball, 3 Force Seal Stone, more Genesects that I could have found, a Nest Ball to find those Genesects. I could get Judge or Iono, which all were left. And I didn't find a single one of those off of all the drawing I did. Which is just very bad luck. But, you know, I got lucky with the bye round 1, so I guess naturally I have to get unlucky round 2. So, you know, onwards and forwards. Just gotta hope and pray I do better next time. I just see an Alexander X. This was not on there earlier from what I saw. So I was playing Mimikyu and Klefki, and it just says 120 from the bench. See, I don't think this can be very good. Just because of the fact that, Mimikyu and Klefki don't really block enough in the format for it to be useful. Anyway, I'm gonna be back.
There's 3 Arctina today. It's interesting. Not great deck. 2 wins, 1 loss. Whoa. Did not mean to close that. Interesting. Dashboard. Alright. Back to where we were. Metagame. 4 Fusion Mew. 2 Mutagen Insects. Let's go Fusion Mew lists. I used to play that. I played this at 2 cups last weekend. I'm thinking of playing it to a cup on Saturday, although might do a little bit different. Might just go Lost Box, to be honest. We got Oricorio and this weird tech guy. So you pretty much need 1 Fusion Strike energy to do 220 to Charizard. And wait, let's see. Hold on. Do power tablets go before? Yeah. So you need you still need 2 tablets. That sucks. Why am I quiet? Can you hear me better now? 240 what? Oh, gotcha. Wait, what do you mean 240? Cause you mean 340? Cause this guy's doing oh wait. Oh, doing 240, right? 240, so you need oh yeah, you still need 2 tablets, which gets you a little higher than you need. Cause gotcha. And then you would still need 2 more tablets, if I'm not wrong. I think Oricorio is definitely an interesting one. Damage definitely helps. Wait. Yep. $2.75 for a Sealstone. I think you should play at least 3. Although, I'm assuming someone cut that for a weird tech. Box of Disaster. Cleansing Gloves. Definitely don't think that's necessary. Choice Build is way better overall. Let's see what else. Which guy's playing someone's playing Oricorio Meloetta. 1 Judge, 1 Iono. 2 Switch Card, 1 Escape Rope. Very, very standard. Crystal Cave. Don't think is that necessary because you can just switch cart Genesect. See this guy. This guy's playing Ice Cube Meloetta. Pretty much the same list as the last one. Except he's playing 2 Escape Rope, no switch cart. That's very weird. I think you should play at least 1 switch cart. I kinda do. It is pretty good, but switch cart is definitely better in most things. I think against Lost Box, Crystal Cave is it's better. But I'm not entirely sure on that. True, it was in the world's winning list. What do you think about this list? It's not playing any Switch Cart, and it's not playing Crystal Cave either. So, I don't think that's great. You can hear me all right, right?
All right. After a break and some ice cream to make me feel better about losing that match due to bad luck, I am back. 7 minutes till the next round. Anyway, a lot of stuff has won their first game that does not look that great, but it's only game one, so I guess it makes sense. I'm very happy I got the bye round one. I think. Well, it depends if I had an opponent, but having a bye definitely, excuse me, with no resistance feels nice. I just gotta hope my later opponents have better resistance, so otherwise the bye I'll wish it had resistance. So no resistance is definitely interesting. Gonna make my opponent's win percentage very different from a lot of other people, I feel like. Anyway, 5-2 might make it, but my goal is to win my next 4 games and ID to 5-1-1 to make cut. That would be ideal. Definitely would feel good. Anyway, 6 minutes to the next round. Let's continue with the metagame. Last I left off with Arceus Tina. No, I left off with Charizard Lost Box. So, you know what, let's compare the two Snorlax Solace. Sure. Half are playing Radiant Serena. Only half are playing Pidgeot V. I feel like you kind of need the Pidgeot V. But I guess you don't have to play it. But I feel like since you're trying to deck your opponent out, the Pidgeot V just keeps you from decking out yourself, which is very useful when you're trying to deck your opponent out. So I definitely prefer the Pidgeot V if you can play it. Also, Path to Peak. Half of them playing it. I don't know. Not a little weird. Especially because they're not playing heavy counted. Double Turbo Mew. What players are playing that? Someone just copied my list. Maybe my list is actually pretty good. You know? If people are copying it. Or maybe it's just because I actually know this person. And that's why that person copies me. That's a possibility too. Who knows? Also 1-1. Matchups. Looks like he fought Chien Pao and Charizard Glade. Alrighty. Charizard Glade is a tough matchup. Where I fought Charizard and got a bye. You know? What happens, happens. Next up our list, there's only one of, but we can still look at them, I guess. Gudra Lawson Box. Who's playing that? All Out Blitzel. So that streamer really likes his Gudra Lawson Box. Kinda interesting. I don't quite understand why he likes it so much. I don't know. He's 2-0 with it. But it just doesn't seem very powerful. I'm actually curious. I think he played it the last late night. I'm curious what his placement was. 30th with a Gudra Lawson Box. That's actually pretty good. It's interesting how he went 6-4 drop. Because he probably could have made top 16 if he kept playing. And now getting more points for the Invitational. Although, let me see if he could even make the Invitational. Actually, this is a good time to look at, show my placement for the Invitational as well. Let's see. Late night events leaderboard. So currently, I'm 4th, which would, there's no Invitational technically, but the prizing for top 4. So I'm currently in the top 4. So I'll get the prizing. All at Blitzle is 33rd. So it's very unlikely he's going to get prizing. But, I guess if he wins some, he could. But I feel like am pretty likely to get prizing. I just got to kind of stay up in my placement. Which isn't too hard, but isn't easy either necessarily. So, gotta just stay in my placement and get the Ultra Guard products that come with it. So late night is looking good, and that's why I play it every Wednesday. Anyway, lots of 1-1s. What is last place? 0-2. The Aerodactyl, Vulpix, Arceus. Unsurprising. Lots of 0-1 drops. I feel like it might not make sense to 0-1 drop, because if you win your next 5, which isn't too difficult, I mean, it's not easy, but it's pretty difficult, but if you do win your next 5, you can just ID to cut. Which is definitely a possibility. Just like how I have to win my next 4 to ID to cut. Or like how in last late night, I ended up losing my first 2 and then managed to win my next 5. You know, similar thing with winning 5 in a row. Of course, one of the opponents didn't show up and one of them had to go poop, but still. By the way, for any lists, look at my PokemonCard.io page. It is linked in the description. And it shows all of my interesting lists from over time. Definitely the most popular one people look at is my Banette, but there are other ones as well. Of course, Banette is very unique, where the other ones aren't quite as much, but it's still cool. There's some other decks I definitely have plans to make videos on, so y'all check those out. I'm going to make probably a video and 3 streams every week, as well as a short. So, got stuff planned for y'all, for sure. Anyway, I guess I can look back to the meta. First place, Tina Lost Box. Of course, this one I'm playing Dreepy on, actually. And no way to get rid of stadiums either, which means if Mew puts out Path, then Drapion doesn't work anymore, and that's just not good. Because Mew can just put out Path to prevent your Drapion from doing anything, and that's a huge issue. So that makes me greatly dislike the list, actually. But other than that, let me see, how many Guardies are there? Ah, there's 5 Guardies. I want to fight one of those. Let me see, what are the average records Guardies? There's a lot of 1-1 Guardies. So let's hope I fight one of those, you know? Let's hope. Well, the next round should start any second now, because time just ran out. Let's hope. Also, my shirt. Pikachu on my shirt, prepared to go ahead and do well. While the intermission between rounds, be sure to be like a Reveroom and roll over that subscribe button. Or you can be like a Tinkaton and smash it, you know? Lots of options. Either way, you gotta go to that subscribe button and do something to it. Man, no one even got to hear my Tinkaton or Reveroom stuff. That's too bad. Because no one's watching. It's okay. If people were, that would be nice. But, you know, rewatch, hear me talk about Tinkaton and Reveroom, and have some fun. Anyway, time out, but round to start any second now. I have an idea of things I should look at after this round. Alrighty. What am I fighting? Arctina. Awesome. This feels good. I'm looking forward to this matchup because it feels like a very good matchup. Okay, I sent him a request, and I'll restart. His name in game is lame, but his name on Limitless is Spoogatti Sauce. Which is a pretty cool name, you know? Spoogatti. Love myself some Spoogatti. Whoa! Lost a subscriber, alright. Okay. Don't know why. That's too bad. I did have 20 subscribers like just a second ago, but now I have 19. Don't worry, I'll be replaced soon. I think I had 20, didn't I? No, maybe I didn't. Did I? Thought I had 20 subscribers, but maybe I didn't. Maybe it's always been 19 and I'm just screwed up in the head. Thought I had 20 subscribers earlier. Anyway, I don't see my opponent. So I'm gonna restart again. Alrighty. Let me see if my opponent's here. There we go. Oh. Looks like he disconnected. There we go. Alright, let's see how this goes. Kind of an interesting matchup. I could definitely lose, but I think it's a pretty good matchup for me. Especially considering how many vacuum I'm playing. Especially if I get to go first, that would be even better. Yes! I get to go first. Not a great start, though. So that's not ideal. But I hope to get set up, I guess. Hey, a mulligan. That's helpful. Oh, penny. That's not a good mulligan. At least I thinned down on my deck. Yes! That would have been scary. Thankfully, it seemed to work out. Well, as long as he doesn't Iono me. Which he only has... Oh, I guess he could judge me as well. Well, he hopefully doesn't judge an Iono me. I guess that could actually help, though. But if he doesn't, I definitely knock him out. Put out path, okay? That's fine. Iono, darn. Had the attack. But alas, he prevented it. Possibly. We'll see. Okay, that's pretty close. Not quite a KO. All he is a modifier. Trinity charge. Okay. Definitely worried here, but I think I should be okay. Put down. Hatch. Switch cart. Feather ball. Or VMAX. And judge. Let's hope this works out. Bro, no modifier? You're kidding. Cross Fune Strike. Technoblast. That sucks. That's really annoying, actually. I really wanted that modifier. But now it looks like I'm not getting a knockout. Which is definitely really annoying. Hey, he got rid of a Raihan. Wow. And he gets a V-Star. Does he have the energy for it? Of course he does. It's a V-Guard, too. Dang it. Darn. That's terrible. It's, like, really bad. Bad news. Oh my gosh. That's just worrisome, man. Really makes me worry a lot, actually. I'll judge him, I guess. Nest Ball. Muvi. I do not like this. I could also Iono and get more cards, but I think I'm gonna save that for if he knocks me out. Plus he can Beaver Rail anyway, sadly. Put down. I'm gonna attach the Seal Stone. I guess he's probably gonna judge me. So I kinda have to. Cross Fune Strike and Technoblast. Take some prizes at least. But I'm still very worried because he almost certainly gets a V-Star here. Dang. If he gets a V-Star, I might be in trouble. Especially if he finds Cleansing Gloves as well. Well, we'll see how this goes. You never know what happens. You never know. He could just completely miss everything he ever needs. Probably won't, but we'll see. Touch of grass, okay. And he draws 5. We'll see what happens. This is very worrisome. Shred? Tablet. Use rope. A boss, the Tina. A retreat. A cross Fune Strike. And I will Technoblast and I will knock out. Oh my gosh. Cannot believe that just happened. Just need a boss. And I guess I need a little more than just a boss, but still. I don't need much. Oh my gosh. Do you have another Tina? No, but he has a Judge. That could actually be good. Looks like it might actually be good. Wow. That's nice. Ah, V-Star. I did not want him to find a V-Star. Makes it a little bit harder on me. Well, I don't think I can put down another Mew-V because it gives Arceus a thing to knock out. Although I guess he could just knock me out with his other Arceus, couldn't he? If he finds a boss. Oh, but I gotta knock him out this turn. Which shouldn't be too hard, but it's not easy either necessarily. Just gotta knock him out this turn, you know? I'm expecting it to all work out. But I'm not positive that it will. Mew-V. Attach. Ultra Ball away, Ultra Ball on one top hat. You could get the Mew-V max, but I honestly think it makes more sense to go for a Genesect. See how many tablets? I have 3 tablets. And choice belts. Okay. This is fine. Steel Stone. Oh, thank goodness Lost City's there. I thought it might not be for a sec. Draw 6. Attach choice belt. Attach shield stone. Chromomatic. I'll draw 4. Feather ball for a VMAX. Evolve. Chromomatic. Tails. Ugh. Do I penny or do I Ono? It's a hard choice. I'm gonna draw first. I Ono, I think. Or I judge. And that's a hard choice. Lost vacuum away VIP. Get rid of Seal Stone. I think I penny, actually. Penny. Up Genesect. Put it back down. Attach Seal Stone. Draw with Genesect. I gotta find it. Tablet. Tablet. Let me see, how much more am I doing? I'm doing triple, so 220, 250 up. Crossview and Strike. Technoblast. Game. Yes! Penny for the win. I mean, it might not have been necessary, but still. Ooh, GG, y'all. Woo! Feels good. Feels good. No one's answered my poll yet. Okay, guys. I'll be right back. This will definitely be a quicker break than the last one, but still. Told you I wouldn't be gone long. I am back, nerds. Is that a weird thing to call my channel members? I think it's fine, you know? Anyway. Meta. There's something I said I was going to look at. Now I'm forgetting what it was. Well, I know one thing, but I think there was another thing. Oh, right, there's two things I was going to look at. So first of all, no, not Poke Data. Poke Beach. I'm going to show you some interesting news. First of all, they revealed a really cool Pikachu promo. Pikachu with gray felt hat. It's based off a Van Gogh painting. They're giving it away at the Van Gogh Museum, which is really cool. And they got some other arts too. So they got the Pikachu, which is cool, based off a Van Gogh painting. But they also have Sunflora, which is pretty obvious what painting that's based off of. Eevee, love that one. And Smeargle. Very cool paintings that I'm glad they're doing promo cards. In the past they did it with the Scream. Also, it's interesting, there was an illustration contest for cards, and it was won by this Pikachu card. But what's really weird to me about that contest and this one is that instead of giving it out as like some kind of symbol promo, it has the Play Pokemon stamp. I don't know what that means. Maybe they're going to put it out in prize packs. Maybe it's going to be out for people at League. I'm not sure, but it's definitely an interesting thing. And this is their first time doing that. Kind of cool. Anyway. Since I did not see the final results of last late night after IDing my last round, let's look at them. First late night 137, the one I participated in, and made top 32. Actually 20th. I had to ID because I had a horrible opponent's win percentage. Won by Giratina Lost Box. Interesting. Double Poke Gear. This does look good. Although personally I prefer 2 Iono or 2 Roxanne, 1 Iono instead of the other way around. Second, Miraidon. Also a solid deck. Pretty fine list of it. The Raihan is a little bit unique, but I don't hate it. I like this list. It's a good list. It's got Mew EX, Zapdos EX, Squawkabilly EX, you know? Good. Solid. Third, Giratina Lost Box again. Once again, a pretty solid list. Love the 4 Energy that you're doing. Also, 2 Roxanne, 1 Iono is the way to go. I like this list a lot. Oh, the first one I think only had 2 Path. I personally prefer 3. Just because that seems to be the magic number for Path to Peak. Anyway. You want us, yeah. You fought the only Gengar. So I'm assuming you lost? Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm assuming you lost then? I'm not sure. Maybe you did. I mean, you can beat it. It's just not easy. I can actually check. Oh, it wouldn't be in this tournament. It will be in this one. XR. Oh, it would be in standings. XR. Yeah, you lost. Okay. That's too bad. Yeah, Gengar's tough. Anyway. You might have won if you do it in a vacuum mode. Did Path shut you down? Yeah, it's tough when they have Path. Definitely tough. I fought Arceus Tina. And on one turn I had to get Choice Belt, double tablet. Or triple tablet. And I had to draw a lot. But I had a pretty bricked up hand. Anyway, Penny seemed pretty helpful. I don't know if it was necessary. But it seemed good. In drawing me more cards by playing it. He had Seal Stone for the VMAX. He didn't draw into what? I forget exactly what I was talking about drawing into. I don't remember anyway. So I was looking at late night 137 when you came along. Look at the decks. So fourth is Takumi. He's doing really well in the late nights, and he was playing Guardy. Very simple list. He's got the Zinni's Resolve, which is interesting. Could have knocked him out. Okay. Yeah, that's tough. But this was pretty simple. I like the Guardy. Next up, Lugia. Colorless Lugia with double Mew EX. And he couldn't have knocked you out. Really? Wow. Oh, he had no Seal Stone for the VMAX. Oh, no. No. Oh, no, he had. No, he did have Seal Stone for the VMAX. Gotcha. Never mind. I was reading that wrong. Okay. Yeah. That's tough. 6. Rap Striker Shifu. Fine. Not much to say about most of these lists. 7th. Lugia. Another Mew EX in it. Alright, see ya. Mew EX is definitely interesting. 8th, Turbo Lost Box. Yeah, like it. Like Kyogre list. That's a very good list. 9th, another Turbo Lost Box. Wow. Fine list. Like it. There's not much to say about a lot of these Turbo Lost Box lists. Another solid list. I'm liking these. Next up, Tina. Got the 1 Force Seal Stone and 1 Lost Vacuum. I think the Vacuum is fine, but I don't really like the Force Seal Stone that much. I also prefer double Roxanne, 1 Iono, rather than double Iono, 1 Roxanne. Iono can get to lower cards, although earlier it actually does different, but it draws you more cards if you use Roxanne. Of course, you can use Iono earlier in the game. Anyway, Miraidon, Mew EX, Zapdos EX. Fine. 1 Collapse Stadium, 1 Beach Court, 3 Path is interesting. I think it's not bad, though. It's pretty powerful. Lugia, Single Strike with the Mew EX. I feel like this is the optimal way to play Lugia right now. Although many would beg to differ that colorless is better now. Not much to say about most of these Urchifus. It does play 1 Judge, which is interesting. And lost his own Charizard. Pretty standard. I like these lists a lot. You know? He had Seal Stone for VMAX. If I could have vacuumed away, he would have most likely won. Ah. Gotcha. Or he wouldn't. Yeah, he most likely would not win. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Okay. So, next tournament. I might look further than top 16 later. But for now, I'm going to look at the next one, and I might come back to it later. Won by Fusion Mew. With 3 Mew V instead of Heavy Ball to look at the last one. Interesting list. 1 Silene, 4 Pokemon Catcher. That's definitely a unique list. Maybe it's good, you know? It's unique. I like unique. Colorless Lugia. Very similar to previous ones I've seen, although it does have 1 Serena. This is quite straightforward trainer line. Lots of 4-offs, which I like. Actually, you might see it's stadium removals. 2 collapses. The only way to remove stadiums is a little scary. Because Path could shut you down, but whatever. Single Strike Lugia. Pretty standard list. It does have the Cobalion, do 30 more to Dark type, so you can one-hit a Charizard, which is nice. Especially when Charizard was more popular in these late nights lately, because it did well recently. Giratina, I don't like the Switch. I feel like I prefer Switch Cart almost all times over a Switch. Everything else is fine, although I'd probably also like another Roxanne and another Jet Energy. So actually, yeah, there's some issues with that list, in my opinion. Palkia, Chien-Pao, it's a good deck. There's really not much you can do with it, though, so the list is pretty simple. Not much to say, as expected. Lost Charizard. Looks good. No. There's really not much to say generally about Lost Charizard. Just Lost Zone with Charizard, some more candies. It's pretty standardized in how to build it. Lugia V-Star, a lot of them are adding this Ditto. During your first turn, you may switch it with a basic if it's active. Very interesting. I don't know what I think of it, though. It just doesn't seem that great. It's okay. Anyway. Alright. I mean, Ditto's good. It's an extra basic. I think it's actually pretty powerful, and the more I think about it, it just feels good. 3 Forest Heal Stone, and this Rabbit Check Urshifu feels like a lot. But that's still good, you know, gets your consistency up. 9th, Lugia, another colorless. The Mew EX. This one also has Radiant Charizard. Bringing back some old stuff in Lugia. Powerful, for sure. 10th, Miraidon. Zapdos EX, Mew EX. It's got everything. It's got the Squawkabilly, the Hawlucha, the Mew EX, Baby Zapdos, Zapdos EX. I mean, this just has everything. It's amazing that it can fit it all. All these one-offs and two-offs. But it did manage to fit it all, which is pretty cool. Snorlax stall. Sure. Cool that it made top 16. I don't know why so many people are playing it, though. This is a name I recognize. Cashinder Singh Man. And he does well with Giratina Arceus. With Spiritomb. Very interesting that managed to make top 16 at such a big event. Kind of surprising, but prop to him for doing it. Charizard EX. I mentioned before, I don't like this deck in the format right now. It's got the Magma Basin, the 1 Jet. Yeah. Don't play this. I mean, I guess Charizard's fun. If you want to play it, play it. But, whoa, Aerodactyl V-Star with Klefki. Nothing, no other attackers other than Arceus and Aerodactyl is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. Unique, and it made top 16. Giratina Lost Box, sure. 3 Jet, I like 4 Jet, mentioned that. Everything else looks fine. No Iono, I kind of like 1 Iono, it's not necessary though. 16, Andrew Hedrick, that's a name I recognize. Playing colorless Lugia, 3 Snorlax, that's a lot. Also the Mew EX, no Drapion, that's kind of interesting. A lot of people have been opting to have the Drapion in colorless Lugia. But Andrew Hedrick thought it wasn't necessary. Let me see how many players there were. 256 players. That's a lot. Definitely a lot of players. Kind of interesting. Anyway. One minute left. Alrighty. 50 seconds till the next round. Pretty cool. Next round starts soon. Alrighty. Looks like the one vote for the BDIF was determined to be Lost Tina. Interesting. What am I fighting? Miraidon. Heck yeah. I always get cocky when I hear I'm fighting Miraidon, but it's just such a good matchup. It's way in my favor. I think I have good reason to get cocky when I hear him fighting it. Because it's just so good for me. Alright, he checked in. I'm gonna send another request and then restart again. I might have to restart a few times just because it depends on when he joins in. I gotta be right back, guys. The dog just broke out. Yeah, sorry, I've been having to keep the dog with me since there's no one to watch her, and so she just broke out because the gate keeping her in here, she knows how to break out of. She just most of the time won't on purpose. But she decided she wanted to. I don't see you, dude. Already friends, okay, I don't see him. Alright, good luck, dude. Good luck. Actually, let me look at Limitless again. Is Limitless saying that I'm guaranteed with 6'2" on average? Kind of misunderstood it. Okay, so 87 fighters. I'm looking at the calculator on my other screen. It's saying that 18 match points guarantees cut. Which is interesting, that's 6'2". And Limitless thinks that guarantees cut. Little weird to me, but maybe Limitless is right considering how small the tournament is. Wow. This is bad. This is really bad. If he gets the turn 1 attack, he just wins. Top path, test choice belt. I'm terrified. Don't you dare get the turn 1 attack, dude. Don't you dare. Please no. This is terrible. I mean, he can't knock me out with Raikou V at least. But this is still terrible. Ultra Ball, no. No. He's gonna need a lot to win, because he's gonna need to fully power up a Miraidon, which is not likely. But if it happens, I just lose, so... You know? I could just lose here. Switch. Okay. Jeez. Research. So he switched, which is going to make it harder, because he can't hit me with Miraidon now. So I don't think he's knocking me out. But we'll see. He puts down Luminion under Path. What? I will evolve. And do I remove the stadium? I don't think I do. I'll judge. I will not remove the stadium. I could. Maybe it would have been smarter, honestly. But I decided against it. I think that's a fine decision. Well, I'm not knocking him out. That's for sure. That's okay. I wasn't too worried about knocking him out, to be honest. 190 is still nice. Considering how not set up he is so far. Flaffy, okay. It's interesting he decided to switch, but still attached to Flaffy. I thought that was kind of weird. Attached to Raikou. Dynamotor, okay. Does he have a way out of the active or a supporter? What? Single card hand? And I get a switch card. Switch card. Do I even judge? I think I just leave him with one card hand. No, I judge. Right? Yeah, I judge. I need more stuff. There's a Dreepy. It's not the best, but it can get me cards. Don't want to vacuum. Honestly, I kind of like vacuuming. Just to draw cards. Because I do want to get set up soon. I'm still a little bit worried about my situation if I don't get set up. So, Cross Fusion Strike. Techno Blast. Knockout. Please no Raichu knockout on me. That would be trouble. There's an Ultra Ball. Thank goodness. That's good. Brings up Luminion. Wow. This is looking dire for him. Super Rod. Okay. Fine. Rote. That's definitely a Dreepy promote, I think. Or I could promote Genesect, because he can't knock it out. Right, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. I'm going to promote Genesect. Because he can't knock it out. So that makes sense. Because he could easily knock out Dreepy and lower the amount of cards I can draw. Path himself, wow. Jeez. I think I might boss the Zapdos because their tree costs a 2. Ultra Ball away, Choice Belt, Path. For a Mew. Or I could let him knock me out and knock him out in return. That might not be a bad idea, actually. That's definitely an option. No, I'm gonna boss the Zapdos. It's pretty likely I find a vacuum. Oh, my nose itches, jeez. Zapdos. Well, eventually he can retreat it. But it's gonna take him a little while. In the meantime, hopefully I get set up. Well, there's a retreating energy. I think I'm gonna use it to retreat. I'm gonna use Max Miracle, because I can't knock him out anyway. Nice. 110, and if he retreats, I knock him out. Yep, he retreats. Wow. This is looking amazing for me. Wow, he didn't use Flaffy. I guess he wanted to keep the energy in the discard, or he just forgot to use it. Seal Stone, oh my gosh. Is he playing any vacuum? He's not, so I can safely put it down. Cross Fusion Strike. And Techno Blast for knockout. Let's see what my prizes yield me. Tablet. Okay, I think I probably win, honestly. We'll see. How much does this guy to the bench? It does 90 to the bench, okay. He's retreating? What? Seriously? Why? That is something I can knock out. I feel like if he's misplaying this badly, then he might not have a good setup, or he might not be a good player, and that means that I might actually be in trouble just because of the fact that, yeah, because the fact you like retreat and stuff make misplays, it makes me feel like, sorry, I'm tripping more. Opponent's win percentage will be worse for me because of that. I don't know. He might be a good player and just make a mistake. It's definitely possible that losing a match early just phased him. That can happen to me a lot. But I'm just worried about my opponent's win percentage. He seems like he might be a good player, though. I don't really know, actually. But, you know, GG. He definitely didn't get set up, for one thing. I'm sure, because of the power of his deck and probably the power of the player, he can do better later. So just hoping my opponent's win percentage does well. He's saying Mew is crazy good in best of one, which means he does know the meta knowledge. So, you know, maybe he's gonna have a good points win percentage to know what's happening. So. He's nice. Fun to talk to. I think he's actually seems to know what he's talking about. He's going to Salt Lake City and stuff. I think SAC. No, I think he means SLC. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. SAC. Seems like a good player. Nice. Nice. Someone's taking a pick of my deck list. I'm glad I like it. No? My deck list is interesting. I don't know how powerful it is, honestly, but it's been feeling good for me. Especially in best of one. It's consistent, which is nice. Alright. 3-1. Okay. The dog actually needs to be taken out. She hasn't been out in a long time, so I will take her out. And then I will be back. Hello again, nerds. I am back to say hello to nerds again. Alrighty. So, let's see what's doing well in the tournament right now, you know? 301. Arceus Flying Pikachu Surveyor. He ID? Because the match isn't over yet and they're tied. Why would they ID? That's weird to me. Because the 7-round tournament, why ID this early? I don't understand that, but it looks like they ID'd because there's no way they would have tied otherwise. Anyway. Arceus Flying Pikachu Superior. Interesting deck. Crazy how that's looking at first place. It won't be at the end of this round, but still. Interesting that that is the deck that's doing well. Let me see the matches. Guardy. Guesses. I feel like we'd have a bad Guardy matchup, but I beat it. Fought both Lugias. I guess Flying Pikachu can one-hit Lugia, which is nice. While also preventing the basics from hitting it. And then fought Lost Box. And tied. I don't know how it tied. I don't get that. Of course, Lost Box is second place. The one that the Arceus fought. Kyogre. Nice. I don't like Clara and Kyogre Lost Box, but other than that, Bliss looks good. Next up, Darkrai. Solid deck. Galarian, I mean, not that solid. It's an interesting deck. It's not terrible. It doesn't feel that great, though. But the Galarian Weezing, you attach to it, double the energy. It's definitely interesting. That's about the best I can say about it. There's some weird decks up top. Arctina. 4-0, which is kind of crazy. Because I feel like this deck is pretty bad. But go 4-0 with it. You know, maybe it's better than anybody foresaw. Hallelujah. Sorry, the dog is trying to get out. Maybe it's better than 14, you know? What did it fight? Fought a Fusion Mew where there's the Spiritomb. Fought a Lawson box. I guess Arceus is good against that. Fought another Lawson, this time Pina. Then fought a Lugia. Interesting. Very interesting. I feel like all the things that fought were like either beat with Path or a Lawson deck you could hurt. Feels very weird. But anyway. Next up, Charizard. Fine. Charizard can do fine. It doesn't feel that great, but it's not bad. Next up, Goodra. Once again, fine deck. I wouldn't play it personally, but Mew EX definitely makes it better. Is Charizard playing Mew EX? No, it's not. Oh, yes, it is. So this Charizard added the Mew EX, which is interesting. Next up, Tina. Okay. 4 path seems like a lot, but that's okay. Next up, another Tina. 3 path. 3 jet, though. I would prefer another jet. Also, probably another Roxanne would be nice. Actually, how many Roxanne does this one play? Yeah, I'd also prefer another Roxanne in that one. I just like 2 Roxanne and 1 Iono. Or even just 2 Roxanne is better than out of the Iono, I feel like. Cobalion for Charizard. Dunsparce for Miraidon. Mew for Tina, I guess. That's a lot of options. I mean, no Drapion, though. Which seems a little risky. But I guess it's fine. Arcdura, interesting that's doing well. Let's look at the Leafeon V-Star. How many Charizard did it fight? Fought a Charizard. What's this? So it fought a Trash deck. Fought a Lugia, which you got Duraludon. Fought a Charizard. And then fought another deck I feel like is not very good. And that is weak to grass. So it just fought 2 things weak to grass. One thing that Duralon shuts down, and then a terrible deck. It got really lucky in its matchups, it looks like. So, yeah. I mean, by terrible deck, I don't mean I don't recommend you play it. If you have fun with it, that's great. I mean, it's just not powerful in the meta. Mew with the Oricorio. I think this is just Vance's list, actually. I think this is just a copy of his list. Yeah, I seriously think it is. Which makes it slightly outdated, but that doesn't mean it's bad. It's a good list. Regidrago. We've looked at this. It's fine. What did it fight? It went 2-2 drop. Okay. Yeah. Nothing important. Mew. This one's got the Ice Cube. It's got no switch card, which is kind of interesting. I think that's fine, although I definitely like having a switch card. It's not necessarily necessary. Necessarily necessary. It's just not necessary, yeah. But it's good to have. Another Charizard, once again, got the penny. Okay. Another Charizard. People are taking very similar lists to the list that did well at the latest regional, which I don't think makes sense, just because the latest regional was so small. And sure, a lot of Charizard did well, but I think that's kind of a fluke. If it was bigger, maybe it was make more sense. Maybe it would be more meaningful to me that Charizard did well, because it's so small. It doesn't make me feel like Charizard is good. Where am I? So before this match, I was 26. However, I did win it, so I'm gonna go up. Let me see. How do points work in this tournament towards the Invitational? So top 32 gets 5 points, top 16 gets 10. Wow, points scale a lot with placements in this tournament. Definitely a lot more than late night, I feel like. Like 5 for top 32 versus 100 for first is a big difference. Anyway, if I make top 16, I get codes, which is nice. It's 4, which is an odd number, but that's okay. Anyway, next match starts in about 5 minutes, a little less. Okay. So I looked at the top 16. Oh no, I didn't look at the Lost In box at the end of the top 16. Turbo Lost box with, no, it's Kyogre Lost box, and it's got the Hawlucha. One boss, kind of interesting, but okay. But yeah, pretty standard list. Got the 3 different stadiums, beach quarters on Pokestop. I don't hate the build with more Pokestop, but it's not necessary. Lots of things aren't necessary. You know, having a mix is still powerful. You know, I'm curious if anyone else has answered the poll. Stadiums, beach. Looks like nobody on. Oh, half of people say Guardy now. Makes sense. Alrighty. How goes it? It goes good. You finished with your round? How'd it go? I did win my game. I fought Miraidon, and so I pretty much knew I was going to win by that point. You won. So, yes, so according to Limitless, 18 match points or 6-2 guarantees cut. Which I don't feel like is true. Oh no, 6-2. No, it's 7 rounds. So 18 match points is 18 match points is 6-0 or 6-1. Never mind. So it's 5-2 could make. Let me actually look at Limitless again. I'm forgetting. I don't know why I was thinking it was 8 rounds for a sec. You fought a single strike Lugia. Well, I'm glad you won. That's not a super easy matchup. Alright, so 87 players. Okay. So 15 match points is the bubble. But 16 match points I feel like should guarantee if I ID to 16. So that's obviously what I'm going to do. Next round will start soon. You got the exact same list as me, XR. Kind of interesting. So how'd you win? Pass the peak, knock out their only Lugia early, or just kind of a close match? So? Huh? I'm just curious. Did you pass them? Did you knock out their only Lugia early? Or, knock out their only Lugia early? Okay. Thought it might be something like that. Because it's hard to beat Lugia unless Path shuts him down or you knock out their Lugia early. Gotcha. Cool. Then he got Tyranitar up and didn't knock me out somehow. How? Did he only... Oh, he probably didn't have enough energy to use the second attack. Probably had, like, single strike prize. That happens sometimes. Next match. I'm worried. I'm fighting a Giratina with Drapion that is... Yeah, it's playing Drapion and Giratina Lost Box. However, he's not playing any stadium removal, and he's playing... Which means I can just put out Path and shut off the Drapion. See ya. Alrighty. Worrisome. We will see how this goes. Drapion is annoying, but I looked at this list earlier and saw he's playing no stadium removal. So if Path is in play, then he can't use Drapion. He's also only got 3 Jet, which hurts consistency. And lower energy count in general. Also lower disruption, so... You know, this is feeling good. Row camp? There you are. Send the challenge to him. I don't know if he'll be able to see it, though. Send another one. I don't know if it's gonna work. I hate live. It makes it hard to see challenges that are popping up. Oh, there we go. There we go. He joined. Heads. Alright. And the Drapion is scary. I just gotta keep Stadium in play as much as possible. This is a scary start for sure. But he's going first, so I can get a turn 1 judge, which is nice. Wow, he's really gonna get set up, isn't he? Another VIP? You're kidding. That's ridiculous. But he's just gonna get the Greninja and nothing else. Okay. Flower selecting. Get something, get rid of Psychic Energy. Switch cart. That's a nice Psychic Energy. Got that one from the prize packs. Put a Sableye. Ooh. Mew. Attached to it. Judge. Get rid of that Handa he is. Put down Mew. I don't want to have to get rid of Path. I really like having Path available. Do I get the V max or the V? I think I want to draw cards, so I'll get the V. Let's see how many Path are there. I'm prized a Path. Lots of extra Mews, a little annoying, but it's okay. VIP, perfect. Genesect. I guess I get another Mew. Because my prizes are weird. Kind of annoying, but I can handle it. Question is, do I put out Path yet? I think I do, because I have everything I need for next turn. He could Iono me. So I might... No, I don't want to put this down because I can Ultra Ball next turn. Drop Path. And end my turn. And then next turn I can Boss Knockout. I won't have anything set up if I do that, but I'll get prizes, which is what's hoping to get me stuff. Dead Energy, okay. I'm just hoping he misses Colress, you know? He's out of Sableyes, which is really nice. Nest Ball, probably not a comfy. Okay, Cramorant, that's fine. He's not like he can Sableye to knock on my Mew after I retreat it, so... Yeah. Okay, so I Ultra Ball away Force Seal Stone and Escape Route for a VMAX. I Evolve. I Boss Tina V. I Tablet. I Retreat. I Cross Fusion Strike. And I Techno Blast and Knockout. Wow. Kinda crazy. Okay. Well, I'm probably not getting an attack next turn, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about that. Because I'm so ahead right now. That doesn't really matter. Pokegear, darn. Colress, ugh. Well, just hoping he doesn't get a Tina attack, but that could be worrisome. Definitely a risk to go all in there with what I did, but I think it was worthwhile. I could have alternatively tried to Seal Stone and set up stuff. Oh. I'm gonna bring up Mew. Thank you for resetting my attack, dude. That was actually really helpful. Just allow me to attack again is awesome. Question is, does he have the V-Star? I'm not so sure if he does, honestly. He does. Darn. Does he have Gate, though? That's the other thing he needs. He needs Gate and a way out of the active, which he probably has, but I'm not so sure he does. He doesn't. Thank goodness. Chromatic, I can't do that because I need to, not Technoblast. I don't think. Well, it's going to be harder to knock him out if I don't. Okay. Maybe I do Technoblast. It's a little annoying to do, but, yeah, I think he's probably going to knock me out anyway. So I'll retreat. I'll cross Fusion Strike and I will Techno Blast for the knockout. Alrighty. Take a prize. We'll see what it is. Genesect, that sucks. Well, hopefully Chromomatic gets me something good. Otherwise I might be in trouble. Colress, yep. That almost certainly gets in the Mirage Gate he's looking for. And if it doesn't, I'm very lucky right now. He's got all his paths, wow. Drapion, okay. I'm a little bit surprised he put the Drapion down, to be honest. A little weird to actually put it down. Unless he's trying to power it up completely with Mirage Gate, which he might be trying to do. Oh, he probably is. He's trying to manually power up his Drapion. Kind of crazy. I'm going to have to boss it and knock it out, I guess. If I can even get that, of course, which I might miss. Steel Stone, okay. I think I Chromomatic first, maybe? I don't want to run out of tap. I think I do. I think I Chromomatic first. I'm gonna get a Stadium removal that way if I can. Nope, I don't. I'm gonna have to forward Steel Stone. That's okay. I think I use Vacuum, yeah. Because it empties my hand more. Lost Vacuum away Genesect. Get rid of Path. Down another Genesect, and I draw 6. Alright. There's a few things I need. First is Boss. Let's see. I can empty my hand here. I need a Boss. That's all I need. Switch card. Okay. Ultra Ball. VMAX. Follow my bench one, draw 6. Just gotta find the boss. Simple as that. Oh, I also had to find the double turbo. Thankfully I found that. Ugh, this is tough. I gotta find boss. Or I could alternatively try to do the Iono play. But if he finds the Mirage Gate, he just wins. So that would suck if I had to. But I might have to. Ultra Ball away, double Vacuum, I think. I don't like that, but I think it's worth it. And I hope to draw into boss. If I don't, I may be in trouble. Looks like I may be in trouble. Alternatively, I could try to stay in the active here. And just put out Path and stick myself in the same spot I'm in, which is the active. Honestly, I don't hate that. Put out Path. Iono. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay in the active. Hope to get a boss for next turn. There we go. That could get me a boss. And end turn. I don't think my boss is prize. Kind of crazy here. He's gonna attach. Is he gonna retreat to cram? No, he's just gonna hit me. And he loses energy, which is nice. Please say the Chromomatic gets me boss. That's what I need here. I'm so glad he got rid of his Stabilize. I really need the Chromomatic to hit a boss, otherwise I'm in big trouble. Chromomatic, come on game, give me it. Oh my gosh. This could work. This could definitely work. Now, alternatively, he finds a boss of his own, along with Mirage Gate, and he wins. That could definitely happen. Boss, Drapion, Touch Choice Belt, Cross Fusion Strike, and Techno Blast for knockout. Well, he could win. I don't think he will, but we'll see. We will see. You never know. You never know. I'm really hoping he doesn't. He does need a boss. And he needs a Mirage Gate. That's boss, isn't it? Boss! Dang it! And he probably has Mirage Gate, right? Does he have Mirage Gate? Mirage Gate. That's game, I think. Unless he misses an energy attachment from my hand. That's game. Dang it. That sucked. I wish I had found the boss earlier. Alright, GG. Well, it's still technically possible I make top cut. What was my opponent's win percentage for this? So I'm gonna be... Three, two. I forgot to update my match record earlier. 3-2. Let me see what I was placed among the 3-1s. My opponent's win percentage was really bad, it looks like. That sucks. Well, I can try to win my next 2 and see what placement I get. Maybe I'll get top 16 or something. Yeah, I can try. Let me see how my opponents did in their most recent matches. Looks like round 5, my opponents did do okay. Except the ones that weren't there. Okay. So my win percentage will be better after this round, it looks like. That's good. It's tough situation, but I could make it. Okay, I will be back. I'm back. Okay, so I'm 3-2. There's gonna be 2 more rounds I can play, and I can hope to make top cut. It's unlikely, I feel like, with how bad my points win percentage is, but that is gonna get better at the end of this round. So we'll see. We will see for sure. The hope is I can win my next 2 and do well, but I don't know if that can happen. All right. Let's see. First place, Arctina, which is now 5-0. That's kind of crazy. Don't know how that ends up happening. To have a 5-0 Arctina. Next up, Gudra, 4-1. Next up, Giratina Lost Box, 4-1. Wow, why are these Arceus decks doing well? That's so weird to me. Also, 2 Mew EX and Arcturalon, like, how do you even use a Mew EX? Seems like it'll be hard considering Arceus can't even attach to Mew. Got, like, manually powered up. Kind of weird. Gotcha, XR. No, XR, you sound different on stream. That's not, how I feel like you normally sound. You sound different on stream. Alright, next up is this. I don't understand the 401 thing. Like, why did that player even ID? Very weird to me. Three-two drop. Seems like if your play is so high, you shouldn't drop because your opponent's win percentage is amazing. So, I mean, even with 2 at the end of your record, you could still make cut there. Next up, Darkrai. Why is Darkrai 4-1? How does that happen? I don't understand. It's kind of crazy. Alright, what do I even look at? I guess I'll look back at the late nights from earlier. Actually, let's see what other tournaments happened recently. There's another tournament going on right now. It only has 46 players, but I can still look at it. Okay. So currently, at 4-0, you got Turbo Lost Box with Mew EX, which is interesting. But if you look at the matches, I mean, it fought 3 other Lost Boxes, and Turbo Lost Box is advantaged against other Lost Boxes. So, you don't think that? No, the reason I know they didn't run out of time is because it said tie really early in the match. Like, I looked at them early in the match, and I saw it said tie, which means they must have ID'd. Currently second place in this tournament, Charizard. Interesting. Next up, I guess I should actually examine these lists instead of just looking at what did well. So first, Turbo Lost Box. Very standard list. Very straightforward. You know, I like it. Next up, the Charizard. There's Temple of Sinnoh, kind of interesting. Very interesting to play Temple of Sinnoh for sure. Next up, Lugia. Oh, I didn't look at the Miraidon. Next up, Miraidon. Magnezone V-Star is interesting, and it went 4-0, despite having Magnezone V-Star, which I feel like is not very good. But if it works out, I guess it's good. Might not be bad, you know? Next up, Lugia. Got the Mew EX and stuff. This one went 3-1 drop, which is a little bit weird to me. I don't know. Feel like you lose one doesn't necessarily mean you should drop. And Guardy with a Mew EX. That's nice and Guardy. Double reversal. I like this list a lot, actually. It's very straightforward. Very powerful. Next up, Tina. Temple of Sinnoh in it. Heavy Ball in Tina. That's a little weird. Got 4 Gen Energy, which I like. Definitely a little confused by the Heavy Ball. And that's all the 3 O's. But then there's a 2-1 Miraidon. It's fine. Got the Mew EX and stuff. Nothing crazy. Arctina doing alright in this tournament too. 3-1. I don't know why Arctina's doing so well. That seems weird to me. But hey, if it does well, then it does well. 4 path. That's a lot of path. 1 Cleansing Gloves, 1 Lost City. Lots of stadiums. Okay. Sure. Lost Tina next. 3 path, 2 rod, okay. Can't believe my last match I happened to fight the 1 Tina that plays Dreepy on. Like, that's just lucky. Charizard Glade. I think this is the optimal way to play it. The Worker is a little interesting, though. I think Vacuum would be better than Worker because you can search it out with your Mew, which you're playing. Lugia. Colorless with Mew EX, with Drapion, with Luxray, with a Ditto, with Weird. Wow, that is a lot of stuff. Definitely kind of crazy to play that much stuff. Alakazam at 12th place, being 3-1 with Alakazam. Admittedly, it did fight a lot of Lugia. Still really interesting. Kind of crazy. Not gonna lie. I don't understand the thing about going like 2-1 drop. I don't know. Losing 1 doesn't necessarily mean drop to me. I mean, Turbo Lost Box. It's a fine list. I like the fact it's not playing Clara like some people are trying to do. Next up, Tina Lost Box. Spiritomb. Don't play Spiritomb. Don't play Hawlucha either. 2-2 Giratina V-Star seems very thin, and 2 Pass seems thin. I mean, is this, like, this is weird. It's not feeling like a Tina list. It's feeling like another Lost Box list that has Tina thrown into it. I guess it got more switching cards than a regular Tina list. That's what makes it unique, because it cuts things for switching. It's more consistent, maybe. Although getting the Tina out specifically, it might be less consistent. I don't know, I don't like it. Guardy with Mew EX. That is a lot of one-offs. Got Lumineon. Good list. 16th, Lugia. With a Cobalion for more damage against dark types. Which is definitely powerful. Snorlax. Weeder, yeah, you got a lot of colorless Lugia stuff there. Anyway, next match starts in a minute and a half. Alright, let's see where my match record is now. 58.33% opponent's win percentage. That is way better than it was a second ago. That makes me feel a lot better about myself, although it might go down soon. We'll see. Let's see, there's things I could fight. I could fight Charizard, Tina, Mew, Charizard. Mew. What is Charizard Glade's matchup? It lost. Okay. Glade. Tina, Lugia. Lots of Charizard I could fight. A good bit of Mew I could fight. Qianpao, Miraidon, Snorlax. I know a lot of the stuff I can fight I really want to fight, so. About half of it I don't want to, half of it I'm fine with. So, hopefully it's a good half that I get. Gardevoir. Okay. Perfect. That feels good. Dreepy time. Doodaloo doodaloo. Or Ditto. I might need to put more of a delay on my stream so people can't stream snipe. There's an automatically 30-second delay just because it's YouTube, but still. How many switching cards are they playing? The Guardy? None. If they were, then it's not normal. Guardy normally doesn't play any way to switch. It's very rare in Guardy that they would. Challenge. I sent a challenge. Good luck. Let's see if my opponent sees the challenge. It seems like it takes forever for my opponent to see the challenge generally. Alright, let's beat him. Playing Penny? No. Guardy doesn't play Penny anymore generally. It's not really necessary. First, I guess. Just get set up. Maybe take a knockout early or something. Hopefully Dreepy's not Rise. Movie. Dreepy is definitely not Rise, considering it's in my hand. Kind of hoping to draw as few cards as possible while shutting my opponent down, although I might have to wait a turn to have that dream come true. Starts with Mew EX. I think I get a Mew V. Maybe. Maybe I get an Iona or a Judge, actually, for next turn and get set up. Chromatic. My switch cart. I could have gotten a VIP, maybe. That might have been better. I know, I'll get the VIP now. The Judge just felt good for next turn. Probably should have just gone straight for the VIP, though. It's okay. I'm not worried. Chromatic. Tails, that's okay. I'm not going to put down the Dreepy. Choice Belt, attach. End my turn. Okay. Also, it's funny how you wrote down, are they playing Peony? Looks like hand I cannot easily draw cards with. Yeah, I got the Judge because I couldn't easily draw cards. That's why I got the Judge, although probably VIP would have made sense to go first. Another VIP, get your bench full, buddy. Really thin your deck there, buddy. It's interesting how you didn't get all the things you could have gotten from your second VIP. I feel like it made sense to, but maybe not. Because you see the Dreepy or something, I don't know. He might not even put anything down I can trap. I wouldn't be surprised if he's purposely avoiding the Dreepy play. Boss, okay. I think he's purposely avoiding the Dreepy play, because he would have put something else down if he was, you know, doing anything. He would have definitely put something else down if he was going against the Dreepy play, so I can just put it down. I mean, it does mean he can remove it and then put down stuff, but that's okay. Evolve. I think I draw first, because I want to keep the path. Ultra Ball away. Chromatic, Choice Belt. Or Genesect. And draw one up. Genesect. Drop again. Give me something, game. Thank you. Escape rope. Who does he bring? Brings up routes. Cool. Sealstone. Double turbo. How many seals? So I have one switch card left. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna have to take a simple KO without having that VMAX and back up, sadly. At least I get a prize. Another VMAX is nice for sure. I might not get an attack next turn though, which is too bad. I kind of want one, but I don't have to get one, I guess. Mirage Tap, ah. Get all set up, eh? He was playing a Collapse, which could remove his Mew V soon. Or Mew EX soon. Which is not ideal. Well, Mirage Step is definitely getting him set up. Hoping for another attack. I'm probably going to miss it. Never mind, I don't miss it. There's another attack. Cross Fusion Strike. Max Miracle. Wait, I can Cross Fusion Strike for Cross Fusion Strike. That's dumb. Are you able to trap Mew? No, because Gardevoir can attach to Mew. So no good reason to trap Mew. Zacian, okay. Planning on powering up that Zacian. Gonna need to find a lot to do that. I don't know. Give me a new hand, alrighty. And give yourself a huge hand, which is not ideal. He only has 2 energy in the discard though, which makes the Zacian play a lot harder for him. I'm wondering whether I lost in the Mew V or the VMAX. I think I get rid of the VMAX. Yeah, I get rid of the VMAX. If I vacuum next turn, which I probably will. Especially if he doesn't knock me out. What you got, buddy? I don't think you have the knockout. I'd be very surprised if you do, in fact. Who you bringing up? Mew, that's what I assume. You're not playing Vacuum, though, so you can't search that out with me. Rod, okay. Oh, ball, alright. Just thin even more, I guess. Got that huge hand. Okay. Maybe that was a mistake to Ultra Ball there. It does thin my hand more, though. Maybe it was worth it, I don't know. But I could have also thinned it after using the Vacuum by using Ultra Ball later. So it might have made more sense to just wait to use Ultra Ball. That's alright. I'm looking for a boss. We'll see if the game gifts that to me or not. I probably won't, but we'll see. Nope, no boss from game. I'll put out path and I'll judge. Thanks, game, for not giving me what I want. That's too bad. Makes this a little bit harder on me, for sure. Cross Fusion Strike. Max Miracle 110. At least I got to lower his hand size with Judge. And put out another path. But it's definitely harder now to win than it was before. Well, we'll see how this goes. Worker, there goes my stadium. Darn. Question is, how many energy can you get in your discard? There's one. Maybe you have the knockout. We will see. There's a seal stone. Ugh. What you getting with that? Guardioka. Reversal. Let me see. 6 plus reversal is a knockout. Wow. Okay. Looks like you cracked the code for what you wanted. Darn. Well, you might win this. We'll see. See how many stadium removals he has left. He has plenty left. Or actually, he has 2 left, which isn't that many, but still a lot. This is definitely worrisome, but we'll see what happens. Ugh. Thought I had found the boss last turn. The Zacian or Mew. Then I could have just won this turn easily. But alas, that's not what happens, and so it's a lot harder to win. But if Iono locks him up, I should be good. Looks like he's probably not going to get any more Psychic in the discard. He's going to need 3 in the discard to knock him out with Zacian next turn. He's also out of reversals, so... I think I should be good. I'm not worried that much. I'm a little bit worried, but not too much. I think I actually tablet, because, let's see, Infestation is doing -10 plus 30 is 20. So Infestation will actually knock him out if I use a tablet, and I will be able to keep Mew VMAX in the active. I don't know. Give me a new hand game. And find me a path. Nest Ball. Fails. Nest Ball. It's a Mew V. Feather Ball. Fails. Draw 6. How many tablets do I have left? I have 3. Okay, Ultra Ball. VIP Judge. Fails. I'm just willing to fail everything. Lost City, I can replace the stadium next turn. Nice. And put out Path. Frost Fusion Strike. Psychic Leap. And no, I will not shuffle in. A prize. A prize. Oh, if he can't knock me out, he loses. He does have 7 entered. Oh, he only has 6 Psychic in the discard. He needs to get 3 in the discard. Yeah, he needs to get 3 in the discard if he wants to win. I don't think that's going to happen. Unless somehow he gets an Ultra Ball here. He also needs a stadium removal, though. He got to get 2 energy he can Ultra Ball away. The thing is, he needs 3 in the discard when he's only got literally 3 left in the deck and he needs 2 in the discard. Which I feel like it's going to be hard for him to find. Either that or Gardevoir gets him 1, but I feel like that's probably not going to happen. I feel like I just win, right? We'll see. There's a small chance he wins, but he has to get very lucky. Can I trap Baby Mew? He can still attack with Baby Mew. It costs Psychic Energy. Cresselia? Okay. Fine. He's going to hit me with Cresselia. He's going to hit like the Dreepy. He passes. Tablet. Tablet. Boss. Cross Fusion Strike. Technoblast. Win. Close one. Whew. Alrighty. That's all, folks. Hopefully I can win my next one. Let me see how my opponents did. So, let's look at me. Ah, that's annoying. Run ninja. Okay. So, opponent here. Lost round 6. Darn. Didn't play. It's in progress. Hopefully he wins that. In progress. And lost. Ugh. That definitely hurts my win percentage. But if the rest of them can win, I might be good. I'm just hoping to stay. I'm happy that one of the 3-2s above me dropped. Okay. I will be back. Hello, 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 hello. I am back. Alrighty. Hmm. Alrighty. Let's look at the standings. 5-0-1. Not surprised that they ID'd, considering how good their records were and how what guarantee cut. So 2 people on cut are guaranteed. Let's see this. 5-0-1. That's guaranteed. 5-1. If he IDs, that should be guaranteed. So let's see 4 cut guaranteed. Let's see more. 5. Not guaranteed. 6. Not guaranteed. Went 4-2 drop. That feels good. 7. Not guaranteed. And 8. Not guaranteed. So, are guaranteed. Let's look at the rest of the 4 ones. Not guaranteed. Not guaranteed. What was this deck? Oh, right. That weird one. And guaranteed. So I see 2 guaranteed down low, and then so it looks like 5 or maybe it was 6 are guaranteed slots. Didn't just post that? Yeah, I posted a kill giveaway like a few hours ago. Yeah. What about it? Did you get the codes? XR? How many views did it get? Let me see. I'm curious. I'm going to check my YouTube studio. 38 views. That's nice. Pretty good. Yeah. Has 38 views already. That's cool. It's nice going to these online tournaments because you get codes from them that you can just give away to people, since I don't need any more codes at this point. Definitely is easy to just give away those codes that I get that I don't need. So it looks like there are 6 that are guaranteed to make cut. If they ID, of course, which not everyone will necessarily. Much faster than the last one. Yeah, the last one was a little less popular. I remember my dad was telling me I might want to, for my future giveaways, like, have my camera on and show the codes. But, so far the giveaways I haven't. Since I'm doing on Thursdays is my schedule, I'm also doing a video on there, or a stream on there, so it's easier to, do it the way I am, because it's pretty much a fast video I can make. It's much faster than anything else. I've still got like 30 codes that I still, or maybe it's 20 at this point. I think it might be 20. No, it is 30. I've got 30 codes. No, 20. I keep messing up. There's 20 codes left that I haven't given out. So there's 4 weeks of codes available. And this tournament could get me more, as well as many more tournaments going to be playing soon. Essentially, as long as I continue to do well, I can continue. All the codes are oh, you got the last code? Did you take all of them? XR? Did you get all 5? Or did you just get the last one? XR. I don't know if that I just got the last one was an answer to me asking if you got all of them. Oh, you said all the codes. Top 16 in the tournament is... I'm pretty sure it's 4 codes, actually. Let me see. Top 16, 4 codes. Just the last one. So I guess the other ones were already taken. So someone just left the last one. I guess it's kind of cool if people are leaving the last one for other people. Makes multiple people get happy. Oh, next match. What am I fighting? Do I have to fight Charizard? Oh, man. That's not ideal. Well, that's what I get for playing this deck. I get a matchup against Charizard that's very difficult. You know? It's okay. I kind of, you know, whenever I fight Charizard, I wish I was playing Box Disaster. But Charizard isn't all that popular. It's not. It is kind of popular, and I can beat it. The thing, so it's just hard. You gotta like psychic leap into it, and hope he doesn't have boss. Which of course he might because of Pidgeot. Still, where are you, Mr. Blunted? Probably should actually restart my game. I'll send another request though. Hopefully this works out. How many switching cards is he playing? He's playing a rope and a penny, which they generally play, a rope and a penny. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, sent. We'll see how this goes. We will see. Hope he just doesn't get immediately set up like the other one. And I hope I can go first as well. Yes, I can go first. That definitely feels a lot better that I'm going first. Okay, mulligan. Alrighty. Mulligan. See what it gets me. Okay. That's definitely not ideal, but I can handle it. Maybe I can't handle it, actually. We'll see. That's pretty darn bad. Okay, that feels a little better. Nest ball from UV. Let's see. No path. Oh, I have a path prize. That sucks. Thankfully, nothing else important as prize, seemingly. Chromatic, away tablet. Come on, game. Yes! Okay. My worry is very quickly fading away. UV, Genesect. Switch cart. Pass choice belt. Draw some cards. Get set up, you know? I use a tablet, so I can't ever use another tablet. I probably shouldn't even use that tablet. I guess I had to Chromatic, though. I cannot use another tablet for the rest of the game. I also gotta hope I don't have any tablets prize, because that could actually become an issue. I can use it later, but I can't use a tablet for a while, is what I mean by the rest of the game. I have a tablet prize. I gotta pull it out of the prizes before he gets a Charizard. Otherwise, I am in trouble. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Please just get that one Charmander down. Nothing else. No more. Dang it. Well, hopefully I'm able to knock out the Charmanders. If that Mew does not find a VIP, I'm going to feel a lot better than I am right now. Arvin. Ugh. I don't like this. VIP Sealstone. He's just going to get way more set up than I want him to. Dang. Fire energy, retreat to Mew. Yep. Expected. Just gotta knock out all the Charmanders I can, I guess. Candy. Maybe I have to judge him instead of knock out his Charmander, actually. It might make more sense. Maybe, we'll see. Judge him, knock out the Mew so he can't use it to get a vacuum. And also get the Seal Stone out of his hand. That might make more sense. Entei. Okay. I'm gonna have to vacuum that Seal Stone off. Dang it, I didn't want to draw the tablet. That's annoying. Okay. Feather Ball. Another Mew. And as I mentioned, I'm gonna judge. Vacuum, please. Top hat, I guess. Please, game, set me up. Oh my gosh, that was pristine. Attach. Top path. Retreat. Cross Fusion Strike and Technoblast. Knockout. Wow. That worked really well. Okay. That feels better. For sure. My worry level has gone down significantly. No Charmander and no Mew, please. Yes, it fails. Oh man, this has been terrifying, man. Cramomatic. Oh, I shouldn't have done that, because if that fails, I have to Lost Vacuum away the boss. I should not have Chromatic. Oh, it worked. My mistake paid off. Right? Oh no. Maybe it didn't. Because I actually don't have a way to switch. My escape rope is prized. Well, that's annoying. What do I even do? Do I get like a stadium removal? Maybe I get something I don't care about to vacuum away, I guess. Yeah, I guess something I don't care about to vacuum away. That's tough. My prizes kind of suck there. Definitely hurting me to have bad prizes. Chromatic away Ultra Ball. Ugh. I can't even Ultra Ball safely. Ultra Ball away and Ultra Ball in a Lost City. This is tough. No attack for me this turn, I guess. Top path. End my turn. Ugh. If he has Charizard. Oh, I should have probably retreated to 2-Prizer in case he gets Charizard, honestly. Probably would have made the most sense. But I didn't, and now I might be in trouble. I screwed up that turn a lot, actually. I messed up a lot of mechanical things during that turn that should not have been messed up. Please, no, don't have it. What's he doing? Please no. He passes. Oh my gosh. Crazy. Boss, Charmeleon, Frostune, Strike, and Max Miracle. Or Knockout. Whew. This is an absolutely terrifying situation. It's so scary. Is it safe to vacuum? If I find another boss, it's going to feel good, but if I don't, it's going to feel awful. So I don't think it's safe to vacuum. Actually, I haven't used Seal Stone. So it's very likely that vacuuming gets me what I need. Oh, he's going to get another Charmander, though. So at this point, it doesn't make sense. That actually is a vacuum, maybe. The Arven is an issue. Does it get him the attack, though? I don't know if I can get him everything he needs. He's playing very slowly. Does he have everything? He has the attack. That's probably not very good for me. Oh, it's definitely not very good for me, actually, if he has the attack. Because I didn't pull my tablet out of the prizes. He has the attack. And because I didn't pull the tablet out of the prizes, I think I just lose. Because I can't knock out his Charizard. Unless he's Seal Stone for the Lost City, which is possible. But I doubt it. I think he has the Charizard here. Ultra Ball. And he has a rare candy in hand. He has to, right? No way he doesn't. Otherwise, he would not remove the stadium. Pidgeot, okay. Maybe he's going for Pidgeot because he doesn't have the Charizard. Does he have Charizard in hand? He must have Charizard in hand, right? Unless I'm just overestimating what he has. No! Well, I've lost. Because my tablet's prized, so I can't do what I need to do. I shouldn't use the tablet early game. Ugh. That sucks. I don't think I have a win condition in sight now. Yeah, my tablet's prized. If I pulled out of those 3 prizes, I would have had a chance. But of course I didn't. I mean, there's nothing even worth trapping. I just lose. Tablet. It's freaking prized. Lost vacuum away. Penny. Hate my prizes so much right now. Dreepy's useless because he has so many ways around it. And obviously they're not all prized, and even if they were, there's nothing I can bring up. Evolve. Down. Catch. Terrible prizes. So bad. Nomadic Way and Ultra Ball. Absolute garbage. Hate my prizes. Judge. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's prize, which is just loss. choice spell doesn't work against him. Cross Season Strike. Psychic Leap for 80. Definitely Charizard makes me wish I had Box of Disaster. But also shouldn't be something that I fight twice, generally. Especially in a 7-round tournament, fighting Charizard twice is just bad luck. Oh, quick search for boss and win. Even the psychic play doesn't work because he got the quick search. Ugh. Yeah, I need 3 tablet, 2-shot him, exactly. But I didn't find 3 tablet. Alright. Oh, I forgot to update my record last round, it looks like. I'm at 4-3, not... Yeah. Well, anyway. What am I ranking before this round? 16th, I'm going to be lower now. But that's all. See ya. I'll be done.